Good morning. My name is David Gawler. I got 7 years corporate IT experience. I'm fully certified in Microsoft Lotus, Linux, Unix, Microsoft certification as well as A Plus and Network Plus, and I've also got an interest in obtaining my Cisco CCNA certification, full certification. I've already done the training for it. But I'm looking forward to getting the certification for the CCNA as well, along with my VMware VCP certification. Hopefully to do this by the end of the year, but certainly hope to get those done by December, maybe January, all going well. Also got an interest in getting my Mile 2 security, Mile 2 securities certification in CEH and CPTS security by Mile 2 security. They specialize in penetration, network penetration testing, and computer forensics, and that's something I hope to do later this next year, all going well. But back to start on a topic called disk digger and unfile, undelete, unformat, and removing, well, I guess not removing, but getting undeletes back from your file deletion. If you've out there, any of you out there have accidentally deleted a file, it's very easy to delete, but fortunately or unfortunately for us, it's quite easily to get files and data and information back out of your computer if you accidentally delete them. So basically, if you delete something on your desktop, say accidentally, say I've got a file called on there, a transfer money .docx, which is Microsoft Windows 2007 .docx file format, and basically we can right-click on this file and go delete. And if we don't remove it out of our recycle bin on the desktop or in the, we can still recover that data from recycle bin. But as you can see, if you just double left click on the recycle bin, and you'll see a file in the recycle bin called transfer money. This holds a temporary stage where you can actually remove the docx and delete it properly, or you can, I guess, delete it to completely remove it to the computer as well. If you go from we're actually going to restore this file and connect up our USB drive and then delete it off our USB drive and delete a file this way. If we click on, but basically if you right click on this and went to delete, and you would delete this out of the recycle bin permanently. And unfortunately, if you didn't know any better, you would assume that file is gone for good and no longer retrievable. But as we all know, or most of us know, I guess it's a Windows process that always has that disk structure there. So until that information is written over again with an old piece of data or a new piece of data, and they keep adding data to this drive, then it's always going to be somewhere in the system in each sector. So we're going to use a program sector by sector, which is going to scan and recover all these sectors by sector information. And basically, sector disk digger is one of these programs, and you can. This is a free program that you can use and download from the diskdigger.org. It works with Windows 7, Windows Vista, and Windows XP, but I prefer to use it with Windows 7, and that's what my operating system currently is at the moment. So basically, we can support almost any file system, whether it's NTFS, FAT32, .zip files, any type of file that's on the disk sector, and it will actually scan through and recover these files sector by sector. So it doesn't really matter what type your file format is, it more or less matters what the disk sector is doing. And if this disk sector is not working, or it's crashed, or the heads are crashed, it's not going to work at all. But as long as we can turn on the drive and access the drive, and it comes up in a drive letter inside my computer and as long as we can see the drive letter there, then we will be able to access this information quite easily and recover the transfer money.docx document. So what I have here is a 5 gig USB drive, 5 gig USB, and we're going to copy this transfer .docx file as a backup file to our little USB drive that we have here, and all going well, we should be able to recover this file sector by sector or by the file disk partition, based on what partition it is, but we should be able to recover this file by sector at the very least. So what I've got here is a very old school Seagate USB drive, and it's sort of a round drive, and I've got it here for presentation, and it's right here. Little bit USB drive, Seagate 5 gig. This one's about, I think, about 5 or 6 or 7 years old plus. And basically, I've got it here, and there's a little cable tassel that you pull out, and it's got a little standard USB 2 connection on it, and it's a USB drive like this. And basically, we can connect this up to our USB port on our computer. Having some trouble finding the connection, but yes, now we've got the actual drive connected, and it's coming up in my computer, or a computer on the desktop on Windows Vista, Windows 7. And now we can scan and fix recommended, scan without, continue without scanning. And actually, my antivirus has detected a removable drive. So if your antivirus or computer security program detects a drive, just says do not scan. We don't wish to scan this drive at this stage. You may wish to scan the drive if it's a very old drive and you're just not sure what's on there. But in any case, if the data is copied or accessed to the computer, then all the good programs these days will pick up antivirus and or viruses and trojans and things like that, and remove them or prompt to move them straight away, or you can either quarantine them. I'm using the Kaspersky Cloud Edition, which is called Cloud Protection Antivirus Kaspersky Lab 2012 version. So it's very, very good, very stable and very reliable, and it will pick up most things under the if not all things under the virus definition tab. As long as the virus definitions are kept up to date, then they will be a better chance of finding a bad thing in your computer and removing it. But if we go back to our disk digger program and locate our .docx, and if we actually, where did that file go? On the desktop, I've just got a file called transfer money.docx file, which is, as I said before, is a Microsoft 2007 document. And if we go to computer on our desktop, and it's got removable drive F, and it's got 4.6 gig. It's been free of space, and only 1.6 gig that is usable. This is an F drive. And if we click on paste, and we go to paste this file into our memory drive or USB drive, and now we've got a file on the F drive saying transfer money order.docx on the F drive, and this is our little USB drive that we're utilizing at the moment, and we've installed this program. So we've got the transfer money order money.docx file, and this is a internet banking receipt that I did a while ago, so it's fairly important information that we would be very critical if we lost this. And so if we could right click on this program or file and go to delete, and it'll say, are you sure you want to permanently delete this file? Transfer money .docx. Obviously we do want to accidentally delete it, or delete it in this case. Go to size, it's 4.3 KB kilobytes, very small file, but nonetheless the content is very important that we keep this file. So we've accidentally deleted this file, and if we click yes, and if we notice out of the F drive, we've got it gone. It's no longer listed in that file list. So if we press F5 on the keyboard and inside the F drive listing, we should notice that the transfer money.doc file is permanently gone, and no way to get it back. And well, you think so anyway. If it's not there, it's obviously all gone, and there's no way to access it at all. But if we close this F drive, and we can empty the recycle bin while we're at it, so we can right click on the recycle bin. This is sort of unrelated, but it's we can right click on the recycle bin and go to empty recycle bin. Are you sure you want to permanently delete these 8 files? And you'll notice that the transfer money.doc file is in there, and we just deleted this file. Okay, we wait a few moments, and now we're back, and we can next episode, or part 2, I guess, will be Saturday morning here actually, so the phone's still ringing. But in the next part 2 episode, we'll be actually recovering these files using disk digger program and sector by sector file recovery. So it should be very entertaining on how it actually does it. But this is just a brief introduction on how to actually recover this file. Thank you for viewing my brief presentation on disk digger and file recovery and Undelete. I'm sure most of you will find this a lot of use, and I guess I should note also that disk digger isn't limited to just one program, and that's just one option that I've got available to you, but there's a host of other file recovery, file deletion, I guess recovery programs out there. All you have to do is just Google those up, but I'll be making future presentations and videos on these products. But disk digger is free, and it's available to use on any computer, and there's absolutely no way it's going to interfere with your other programs as well. Thank you for viewing my brief presentation on disk digger, file undelete, and file recovery. Stay tuned for my part 2 video on disk digger. Thanks for viewing, and have a nice day.